Hey there, so as you can see we are up in the loft now. We've been making a few changes, we've done a few little bits and pieces, and I may not have time to solve it today, but we do have an issue. I know what the issue is, and it is a mistake that I made building the layout, so hopefully it's not clickbait or anything like that because it'll be in the title, but hopefully if I show you what I've done sort of thing, hopefully that you guys may not have this problem yourselves in the future. So yeah, it's a dead simple fix, but anyway, let's have a quick look and let's see what we've been doing. Right, as you can see over here, we've got a canopy because we have taken the canopy off what is the main station. Now, I've had the canopy up there for a while. I did like it, but after seeing quite a few at the Lee exhibition, and it was surprising how much light it took away from the station. So I've decided moving forward I'm going to go for them type of covers, putting lights on it, and I'm a lot happy with that. And we just moved that little building to see what that looks like. But yeah, I am actually really enjoying more how that looks. If we go to the houses, as you can see, I managed to pick up 2 more of the Scaledale mid-terraced, and I got these for, well, what I think is an absolute bargain. I got them off eBay and I paid £30 for the 2 of them. Now normally these are like say £20–25 each, and to be fair, the amount of detail what goes into them, they are brilliant. I do think that they are worth it, but to get 2 of them for 30, I just thought that is absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do in finishing off this area, because I left it unpainted because I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to finish it off, so I'm going to be using this. Come on, there we go. I'm going to be using this, which is what I use for my roads, so you can see there in graphite. And what we're going to do is I'm going to paint the remainder of this, have a little move and a shuffle around, and then we're going to have like a path, like gravelly, a path. We're going to have a paving area going up here, down there, pavement, sidewalk, whatever you want to call it. And now see the houses are going to be there, there's going to be like gravel paths going up to them. We'll do a little bit of a garden at the back, and I know you won't necessarily see it all the time, but if I just show you this bit, it's not visual, but you know it is there and you can still enjoy it. Sorry about that, the battery was shouting at me. So if you can have a look down here, as you can see, I managed to get hold of a few more people, a few more bits and pieces. So it's really starting to bring this area to life. We've got someone looking over the fence. We've got some more detail to go. We've got some more items to go on the station, and I kind of like that because that's supposed to be a bit more of like the occasional heritage line. So I do kind of like the effect that that gives. We go around here, we can see we've got a couple more workers, guy cleaning the windows, we've got bikes, and I'm toying with the idea. Hey Santa! I'm toying with the idea of putting this on top of here, maybe changing that for a straight, so it's got like a big canopy, because it's kind of like a workshop, mainly like loading-y type area. Even possibly toying with the idea of putting another bit of a mini station over here. Not 100% sure yet how that's going to work out, but yeah, I do really like the idea of that. Got a couple of new additions today, so we'll probably end up doing like a little, I know we haven't done one for a while, do like a rapid review on those. As you can see, we just put a little bit more. We've got like another bike here, the little bench here, and yeah, it's coming on nicely. So if I go here, as you can see, we've got some more bits for our yard, and we can see here that unfortunately there's been a bit of a mishap. The barrels have gone. We've got some more of the boxes over here. Now I think that looks absolutely brilliant the way that is. A couple more workers, and then we have our lovingly nicknamed, we've got Nora Batty on the layout. If you ever watch the programme, she was always sweeping and cleaning. I thought, yep, that'll do. So we've got our own little Nora Batty. We've actually got a mechanic now for the garage, and yeah, he's a bit tall, and he's he's looking up to see what's going on with the roof. In fact, you know what? Let's move him actually. There we go. There you go. He's wondering why his light isn't on. Probably because he's not flicked switch. And we've got a few more barrels around here as well. So yeah, I'm really liking how this is. Hang on. I mean, I heard of people being laid back, but to try and read a paper in that position, that's just ridiculous. He's practically lying down on the floor. I mean, yeah, that's a complete different perspective to read a paper from, but you know, hey, whatever floats his boat. Oh dear. So yeah, we've got another biker there, so we are increasing our rebel bike gang to 2 people on mopeds. So as you can see, it's coming along really, really nicely. Now, the problem that I have got is outside track's good. On the inside track, when the train gets to about here, it slows down quite a lot. It goes the same all the way around, all the way around. When it gets to here, it speeds up again to, you know, what I've set it at, and it goes really smoothly, really quickly back around to here. Now, this is the mistake I've made, and this is the fault. Not the fault, this is the way to fix it. So, here and here, that's where we've got our track feed going in. And as you can see, that is 1, not in the best position, but 2, because of the size of the layout, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put the 1 pickup in. The 1 set of power leads in. Now, what I should have done is from here, I should have put another power set over there. So if there's any issue with this power set, or any of the fish plates or connections decide to go, rather than soldering little wires between the 2 of them, and then you've kind of got to, you know, cover all of them up, and it does take a lot of time to do. If I had simply ran a couple of wires over there, then I wouldn't have had this problem, or a much less likely chance of a problem like it. So at some point I am going to get underneath. I'm going to put some wires over there to make the connection a lot better. And yeah, that was a bit of a mistake on my part, so yay. But yeah, so what I am going to do, if you give me a second, I'll be back in a quick sec. I'm going to turn the power on. I'm going to actually show you what I mean and what's happening. And if this doesn't do it now, then I'm going to flick that train. Back in a sec. Right, so let's set this off. 40% speed. Now, it's not done too bad that way. It does seem to run better that way, but if I send it the other way, as you can see, we've got normal power, when it gets to here, there you go. Do you see how much that slowed down? I slowed down even more over there. And then we get back to about here. There you go, it's sped up again. You can see where the way it slowed down. And it slows down a bit more in that corner there. Now, don't get me wrong, for the most part, most layouts, like, you know, they're not perfectly level. However, a 2-car set like that, it's not that uneven. It would not slow down like that. So yeah, I need to get power from here, better power over there, and then that will sort out that issue. So yeah, that's a bit of a mistake made by me. I know when I started doing the the series and showing things, and that almost lost it to the coach. Let's try and push that around gently. Now I know when I did that bit of a series and what have you, I did say about dual power. I've made that after I'd done this track, and to be honest, I hadn't realised fully. That's not going to work. That's my mind it made up with that one. And yeah, unfortunately, I'd not followed my own advice, and yeah, that was a mistake on my part. And if I just do that there, bring this one back, so see, if I let that go, it freewheels down to there. So where it's slowing down, it's on a slight downhill too. So that's even more why it shouldn't be doing that. So what I'll do, I'll finish off. Oh, and also, by the way, I am absolutely made up, because as you know, I like my RAF and stuff like that. I did have one of these celebrating 100 years of RAF, and I was really lucky that I saw another one, and I actually, believe it or not, got it for slightly cheaper than the other one. When I got that one, that was about 120, and the person who I bought this off, this was an eBay find, only had it on for 90. So I was absolutely made up, really made up that I got this well, got a second one and a bit of a cheaper price, because these don't come up often, and I don't tend, although I am changing that a little bit, I don't tend to get more of the same one, but I absolutely love this livery. So let's get these two little blighters coupled back up together, and because these run basically exactly the same, I can make a 4-coach or a 4-car unit with these, with two power vehicles what run perfectly fine together, and then I can separate them and have 2 singles. I could have a 3, you know, I could even run this, I know it's not meant to in real life, but I could even run one of these just as a single. It will be absolutely brilliant. So bye. So yeah, so I'll get this done, and let's have a little bit of a look at them running around. I'm not going to go like mad with it, but yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Right, so we're going to leave it there, and yeah, as you saw as well, this one was slowing down quite a lot as well. Now that one was doing it around here, and the track power is in the same sort of position. So yeah, I need to get that sorted, because one, they're not running well and it will just annoy me. Two, they could get stuck anywhere on the track and it's not the best, but yeah, it just needs sorting out. So listen to me on advice next time, you absolute woolly. So with that being said, hopefully you've enjoyed this bit of an update, and yeah, we've got a couple of issues, we need to get them sorted. We will get them sorted, and then we can show you the difference when it's running back as it should be. So with that being said, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, like and subscribe if you would, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, we shall see you in the next video.